Alright, look here now. My name is Gregory Sterling, and Southern rock and roll and country music is what I like best. I also like to do arts and crafts and honeydews around the house and show people how I do it. It may not be the best way, but it's the way I do it. So, thank y'all for being here with us. I like to sing country music and do honeydews around the house. Roll Tide! Alright, now look here. My name is Gregory Sterling, and this is my channel where I do a little bit of country music, and sometimes I'll do commercials for products. But this video is going to be about ideas that I have of how to kind of do things. I'm not real good at everything, but I like to try doing things, and this is one of those things. If you have some ideas to go with it, then it can be a good method. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to talk about here today is doing white letters on tires that you can't get with white letters. In the past, you could get white letter tires for your cool muscle cars and whatnot, if you wanted that look, or maybe one of them conversion vans. It looked good on there. But what I've got here is a Mustang. This here is the 2006 Mustang GT. I have 17-inch rims. These are the previous generation Mustang rims, the Mach 1 stylings, and it's to fit in with some of the other Mach 1 style appointments that I have added to this car and will be adding further. But today what we're talking about is getting white letters onto tires that are not available with white letters anymore, which I think is just ridiculous, really. Anyways, there, I get it in the light correctly. There's a nice printed logo, Tiger Paw, very classic, but it's you can't get that with white letters. So in order to try to get that white letter look, I went on to the internets, and a lot of people said it's really easy. All you have to do is get one of them white paint markers. I believe it was an oil-based Sharpie white paint marker, and just get down and color it in. I thought, well, that's easy, that's nice, that'll be easy. And then when I started, I was like, this ain't as easy as I thought, because it's easy to color outside the lines, just like if you're coloring in a coloring book and you can't stay in the lines. It's probably even a little bit harder to do it on your tire. I took my time and I went back and got a little acetone or alcohol and whatnot and cleaned up my mistakes with a Q-tip. Very detailed work there. And once I got finished, I was like, wow, that looks good. I'm so proud. I got white letter tires. And then I drove it for a couple of days, and I was like, sort of browning out or something. You know, it's like the oils in the tires were seeping through. And then after about a week or 10 days, it started kind of cracking. And then after 2 weeks, it was just ugly. It was really brown and real cracked. And so I said, well, I'll just reapply. It never looked as good as it did that first day. I thought to myself, well, I want white letter tires, so I got it back on the internet, and I said, maybe, surely to goodness, there's somebody that makes a white letter tire in this size. No, there is not, that I could find. Now, please let me know if you know someone who does sell a white letter tire for a 17-inch rim. I also found one of these websites that will sell you pre-cut white letter tire kits. Well, whatever those other brands that they had available, I don't have. Plus, none of those stickers, tire stickers, represented this very cool logo that I showed you, the Tiger Paw logo, which I think is very classic and very cool. Tiger Paw. That you can get custom, but it's always going to go over, unless you have a specific brand of tire, it's always just going to go lay over your already cool logo, kind of defeating the point in my opinion, which I guess it's okay to do, but I was not ready to give up on my cool logo. So what I did was I ordered some of the tire glue, and I went on Amazon and I ordered some, I believe it's called white nitrile rubber sheets, maybe food grade, because I wanted to try that. I thought, well, I'll just get the design off the tire, tape it down to the rubber, and then cut it out, and that'll be easy enough. And then I'll test that rubber on an old tire, and it worked really well with that glue. It wouldn't even budge as long as you got glue all the way around to the edges. And I thought, this is great. I found the way to cut my own design exactly the way I want it. Well, that was very tedious work, as you might expect. But even more than that, the rubber twists and binds in the scissors. And even if you got really, I got a scalpel or a razor knife and tried to cut it, and you cannot cut it straight due to that rubber wants to wiggle out from under your blade. And I didn't think about that. I got through it, and it had real uneven edges, and I ended up gluing one tire, and it looked pretty good. And then I got in there with some tiny files and some sandpaper and really got the edges looking really good. And it ended up being about 7.5 out of 10, I would say, as far as quality and looks. But I sure as hell didn't want to go through that every single time on every single tire. I was planning on maybe doing one at a time every now and then, but I never got around to it. I ordered some polystyrene sheets. I was thinking I might be able to mold those into some crafts that I was thinking about, and but some other stuff that I was planning on trying to do. And then it just crossed my mind that polystyrene glues together very well with super glue or cyan or whatever you call it. That stuff is a lot easier to cut. It's 0.02, whatever. It's really thin, but it's very, very strong material. You can't rip it with your fingers. Like it looks like you might be able to tear it, but it's very, very strong for building models, and they said it doubles as lamp shades and whatnot. It's just a little material I thought I would try to get some and have it around and see what I might do with it. And one day it crossed my mind to try this white leather tire with that. And now the only thing that I am not super confident about is how long it will last being resistant to UV rays. I guess we will see. And now I will take you through the simple and easy process. You lay paper over it, you get a pencil, and you go side to side until you see the image appear. The hell was that? Hold. Alright, now look here, what I do is I get a piece of paper. This is kind of a thin, well, hold on. Alright, look here. What I do is I'll get a piece of paper. You could probably use just regular printer paper or whatnot. And I lay it across where the logo is there. And this tape ain't gonna last too long on this tire, but it lasts long enough. Try to get it out as far on the edge as I can on this paper. Make sure I got plenty of room. And I'll get it taped down. You want it kind of taut, but it don't matter a whole lot because you're going to end up cutting all the letters out individually. You get your pencil, and you just start to lightly, not enough where you get the lead down, but you don't tear through the paper. And then here in a minute, you'll see that excellent tiger's paw will come through there. You say tiger paw, it just gives it an animalistic, aggressive sound. See there? Now, it don't have to be perfect, just pretty good. And if you have patience, I believe this is a good method. I hope you have more patience than I do. I want to get that center of that A there. I want to get where the ends of the little dips in the W there. I'll try to get the little details in the middle of the R and down yonder. That G, that's a tough one. This isn't super easy, but for what you get out of it, it ain't that bad. far as the whole process. Now there. That is a good, what you call, I think they call that a rubbing. Now we'll move on to the next phase. Alright, now this is Gregory Sterling telling you thank you for tuning in to this video. Be sure to check out the next video for the next step in the process of putting kick-ass white letters on the tires of your kick-ass Mustang or whatever kind of car you might have. Roll Tide.
Thank y'all for being here with us.